There's Springfield. People watch the replay. Yeah, this is the land where nobody even had a clue that this place existed. Up until the point of during the debate, it was mentioned that we have a bunch of Haitians here eating people's dogs and cats. Uh, People believe that just because he said it, but in reality, no. Uh, the next four exits are within the Springfield limits. I deliver to the Aldis quite frequently. This is what, not even an hour from my house, not very far at all. But now there are so many stories coming out of Springfield, Ohio. It's ridiculous. It started there, and then all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of other stories coming out of Springfield, Ohio. We're not talking a very big town. The people in the Philippines may listen to this. Your barangay is probably bigger than Springfield, Ohio. Let's put it that way. But because one person says it, it's got to be true. Feel sorry for the people who live here. They have to endure this, and they're shaking their head like, really? When did this happen? Because they're like, not much happens here. But I'm sure they're enjoying the excitement, but they sure as heck is not appreciating the jokes because the day after that was, or that morning after, it was mentioned that night during the debate. I stopped at the Loves, which I'm going to stop again, exit 54, because that's where the Aldi's is at. But not only that, there's a Love's truck stop there and a good one. When I stopped in there wasn't anybody around but a few of the girls working. And I said, I don't see any cats on the dog roller. They didn't like that joke very much. They're like, we're already sick of hearing about it. You know, there's food banks everywhere here in the states, and I know there's at least two of them in Springfield, and there's a bunch of them in Dayton, which is not too far. And if there's anybody here that lives in this area, would not have to kill somebody's pet, and eat their dog or cat. They can go to the food bank and get plenty to eat, or go to a church that has the soup line. The only people that are eating somebody's pets is some real sick dude like Ed Gein back in the 1950s in Wisconsin, in Portage, Wisconsin. Hey, cats on the dog roller. Oh, by the way, the dog roller, um, that's what they are. You put a hot dog in between these rollers, and it slowly moves them around and around and cooks them. And the the rods, if you want to call them that roll around, they heat up. They call it the hot dog roller. And they've gotten pretty cool about it. I mean, I like it because they put egg rolls out there, which is kind of cool. I'm like, man, they got the egg rolls out here. Shoot, man, I'm gonna have that. But those go pretty quickly. once they're thoroughly cooked and ready to go. But they don't last long, man. Everybody goes after the egg rolls. But Springfield has become the blunt end of a joke here for people who are from southwestern Ohio. Because everybody in southwestern Ohio knows it's bullshit, but we're still going to make jokes about it. Also, this is where the famous David Chappelle is from. The comedian, actor, very funny man, lovely people. You know, him and his family, very laid back, nice people. You know, when Dave's on stage, he's the same Dave you're going to get, and when he's not on stage. I was fortunate enough to meet him once. I don't know if he still does them, but he would have what they call a block party. But those were very popular when we were kids. David Chappelle, I think, maybe a little bit older than me, but grew up in the same era as I did. Yeah, you had block parties in your neighborhood every year, whether it be the 4th of July, you know, some festival or whatever. You'd have like maybe 2 or 3 block parties a year. And that was pretty common. It gets everybody to be sociable. But back then, you see, there was no internet. So everybody was actually really sociable. They went out and engaged people, had conversation, got drunk. A couple of the village idiots get into fistfights. You know, it goes with the territory. But for the most part, everybody had a good time. That sunlight is very blinding. Me, I'm headed to Zanesville, Ohio. I think this is for a Dollar General store's distribution center. I deliver this, go up to Maslin, Ohio, pick up the next load, and take it to Bedford, Pennsylvania. All I know is in 5 days I'm home, and I'm looking forward to it. Parade, maybe a barbecue, football game, Kings Island, seeing my kids. I get to see my eldest daughter this time, you know, a week before she turns 20 years old. Thinking about just going ahead and celebrating her birthday now during the homecoming, just so I get to enjoy it. It's only a week before, but it works. But hey, I enjoy this. You know, hey, no one's doing a live stream. I'll just throw one up there, and you know what? Nobody shows up. But maybe the people come back and watch the replay or just play it on their phone and they'll do something else in the meantime. Or I'm sure there's some other channel somebody would be enjoying where there's a lot of people. Oh shoot! I just passed the Loves. Oh well. I'll stop at the TA up here. Oh, I could use a cup of coffee. Actually, no, I didn't. I thought I did. But the actual downtown area of Springfield is to my left. It's not very big at all. I'm guessing not even maybe 5 to 8,000 people, if that. Like I said, your barangay is probably bigger than Springfield. Ugh. And my question is, where is that large group of Haitians? That's what I'd like to know. And why the hell did they pick Springfield, Ohio? There's no jobs to be had in Springfield. Manufacturing waved bye bye to us in the late 90s. You're talking to over 25 years ago. And where did they go? Probably Hyderabad, Brazil. Maybe some of them went to Beijing. But like all of our manufacturing, they packed up and abandoned our country long ago. It's just now that everybody's really starting to feel the effects of that. We were talking about this back in the 90s. Nobody wanted to hear it. Everything was just fine. It didn't affect them. They didn't hear it, see it, smell it, or taste it. But now they are. Everybody is. Why do you think all the Americans are angry? But they're angry for the wrong reasons. There it is. But I passed it. It's right there on the right. I'll be getting up at the next exit. There's a nice antique shop across the roadway from it too. You'll see it when I get to the traffic light to make a right hand turn. It'll be right in front of me. But at the traffic light, if you make a left, go over the highway, go down about a quarter of a mile, make a right hand turn. There's an Aldi's right there. Aldi's warehouse. I've delivered there many a times. All right, I get up on here on the green. Oh yeah, and they built that new truck stop. I forgot about that. But there's a nice antique shop right over there to the left in front. If I go forward, I'll get back on the highway. That's the on ramp to I-70 East. Well, come on, sweetie. There we go. All right. Back in the day, I think it was like 5 years ago, they built this Love's here. It used to be a rundown mom and pop truck stop that nobody ever really went to or parked at because, like I said, it was run down. Not too many people used the amenities because it was awful, and the food you wouldn't want to buy if there was any available. And people was hardly ever parking here because there was no pavement. It was concrete with craters in it. You bust an axle just trying to drive through it. which is not good. Man, I don't understand why the fuel island gets flooded at this early at the time in the morning. I see a lot of taillights on, but nobody's pulling forward. There's one. Cool. A little bit of patience here. All right, how you doing, Ads Amodia or Ads Delante? Excuse me, I'm sorry. How you doing, Ellie? Only reason why I can read your chat right now is because I'm stopped. But Ellie, if you could come up here for a moment and entertain the crowd while I go inside. I got to take a 10-100, throw some groceries down my neck. I'll be in there for about maybe 5-10 minutes, not very long, and get a coffee. Ellie, are you still here? Ellie, Eds, are you here still? Or did I just miss you guys? Oh, that's very funny. Well, I got to go inside, folks. I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh wow! I figured everybody'd be gone by now. You're a day late and a dollar short, Ellie. So I told you it wouldn't take long.
Exactly.
I figured everybody'd been gone by the time I got back. If there was anybody else left in here.
So where are you off to now, Sean? In America?
Zanesville, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
just on the it's just on the other side of Columbus.
Yep. The Bigfoot.
I only got a limited amount of time left on my time that usually you get for free, 20 hours for free on StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was a big time StreamYard, yeah, if I was a big time live streamer, I would purchase the subscription. But I'm not. I'm lucky to just get a few people in here.
Yep.
People that do come in here come in by accident or by some freaking miracle.
Yeah, I'm just letting Sean know that you're live now. Sean, my friend.
Mm-hmm. I just do this for to strike up a conversation and possibly show people some things of interest.
Yeah.
No, I still got to wait for this guy. It's amazing. He pulled up. I pulled in. I went inside, and so did he.
Yeah.
But and yet, I used the restroom, made myself a cup of coffee, paid for it, made change, and then made it out here before he did.
Yep. Did you have a good coffee?
I got one right here.
Yeah, good coffee?
So far.
Yeah. Because you don't like the ones that are, like jock straps coffee.
Oh, yeah, that's a nasty comment I've made about some coffee that it does. It tastes like it was filtered through a jock strap.
Yeah.
And I usually throw it out the window.
Yep.
But there was no dog. There was no cats on the dog roller. Believe it or not, they were already talking about it when I walked in.
Yep. Did you hear Sean Trucking what's going on in Lebanon?
Oh yeah, Israel just preemptively just attacks Hezbollah.
Yep, bombing the fuck out of it, Beirut, and they even killed the Lebanese army. Israel, the fucking dogs, Sean.
But Israel will always have an excuse and blame it on them.
I hate Israel. I want someone to attack them.
Well, the only way to do that is by public opinion and then keeping on embarrassing our government, because it's our government that's bought by the Israeli lobby in order for them to get to pay in order to get funds to pay for their campaigns to get elected. You have to sign a pledge to Israel. If you don't, you get no funding for your campaign.
Exactly. And who's with Israel? All the fucking Jews who killed Jesus Christ of Nazareth on the.
Well, I'm not about that. It's your Zionist pigs. It's not all them people over there.
I know. It's Netanyahu, piece of shit.
Well, back in the 60s, he was a terrorist.
Yeah. And Israel's claiming Hezbollah's a terrorist? Israel's a fucking terrorist, invading Lebanon and destroying Lebanon. No, I am being honest here, Sean Trucking. That's going to take a long time for Lebanon just to fix it up.
Yeah, but keep on embarrassing our government, and they trying to cover it up by a bunch of BS that a lot of people aren't buying into.
Yep,
They're not buying it. Plus, a lot of us haven't bought it since 1967 when they tried to kill all hands and sink the ship, the USS Liberty, and tried to make it look like somebody else did it.
But they did it.
Yes, and they tried covering it up.
Yep.
And then they said, "Oh, it was an accident," and no, it wasn't. You ask the surviving Marines and sailors that have made many a YouTube video about that, and they will tell you that was no accident. They knew who they were firing on because they were flying over the ship, waving to the soldiers on deck. But our government saw fit to bury that story and not let it go public, and that's why I corner people. I said, "Do you support our troops or do you support Israel? You can't be both." Even though Americans are famous for trying to pull both off at the same time.
Exactly, Sean Trucking. But for me, I'm against what Israel's doing to Lebanon. That's my parents' second country. To be honest with you, Sean Trucking.
It's the Zionist government in charge that is doing it. Exactly. Because there's a lot of good Jewish people over there that are also protesting to try to put a stop to it because they don't agree.
War in Israel and Lebanon, correct, Sean?
It's not a war; it's a genocide. What do you? They're trying to convince everybody it's a war. Some war when only one side has all the tanks, bullets, and guns and bombs, where the other side only has a brick to throw. Yeah, that's a fair fight.
Sean, that's not a fair fight because Lebanon's army now, to be honest with you, I love them, but they are that weak. The Lebanese army, they need, like Israel, brand new army, tanks, F-16, warplanes. Even Lebanese army need drones. To be honest with you, Sean, that's what the Lebanese army need.
Look, the Jews and the Arabs, they all lived in harmony until 1949.
Yeah, but now they just want war. They don't want to live in peace.
And especially a lot of Americans do not want to face that truth.
Yeah, because America's up Israel's ass. Because of stupid Biden, the wanker.
But this has nothing to do with being Arabic or being Jewish.
I know it. But he's the one that's in charge now in America. You get what I mean, Sean Trucking? He's the president of America now. From before, Sean, I wanted Donald Trump to win. So none of this crap would have happened, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, it would. Our Congress, it still was going to happen. Because of the Jewish lobby over here is bought off everybody that gets voted in.
Yeah, but I think what would have happened, Sean, Trump would have attacked Iran and destroyed Iran completely.
Iran really isn't interested.
Why bomb Lebanon, not Iran?
Iran is just defending itself because of the rich oil elite over here that keeps on, buying off our government to do what they're bidding. They demonized Iran for years because they want the oil out of that ground that they live on.
Yeah.
So they demonize those people.
Yeah, how you said, John. America wants to do what they did to Iraq, to Iran as well with the oil, how you said. It's all about the oil. They're all greedy. Oil.
Yeah, and they're going to use normal, everyday people to put them in a tin hat and a rifle and send them over there to fight
And that's what's going to
for,
happen.
for,
That's
for
what's
them
going
to
to
be
happen.
rich. But it's a mess, and you hope, cooler heads will prevail and good will always win. But that's not
Exactly.
always true. That's not always true.
That's not a lie.
Oh, and by the way, what we talked about, if YTC team seems fit to take this video down, I really don't care.
Yeah.
Because the clever repartees is lost on me and millions of other people.
Yep.
It doesn't work like it wants to do because we're tired of hearing the same old things over and over again,
Yep.
and all the empty bag of promises that we've always heard. And I'm like, show me.
I promise you this and that. It never happens. It's all just from their mouth, all lies and bullshit. Bullcrap.
Yeah, it's like having that girlfriend that whispers all these sweet nothings in your ear and going to do this, do that, this and the other thing, and when it comes time to paying the check, they run the other way.
Yep.
And it's like, okay,
Yep.
know how that went.
Yep. Pretty shit. Eastern's is nice.
Actions speak so much louder than words.
Exactly.
That's why I don't say what I'm going to do. I just do it.
Yep.
I don't make any announcement. No, a heads up on anything. Oh, that. Oh, okay, I got it. Boom.
And I did tell Sher to come to your stream as well, Sean.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But it seems like
Sure.
the preferred method of individuals is the one that is the best at bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ugh. But man, we lost some pretty big name people in the past couple of weeks. We lost the guy that did the voice for Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 or 3 days ago, we lost Pete Rose.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to send out a lot of messages on that one because I got a lot of friends that are Reds fans.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately they were starting, they should have put him in the Hall of Fame. And I said, not going to happen. I keep telling them the same thing I have for years.
Mm-hmm.
It all started because of the 1919 World Series, where the Chicago White Sox threw the World Series to the Cincinnati Reds, which is an irony in itself.
Mm-hmm.
And the rules were stated: you get caught gambling, you're banned for life.
Mm-hmm.
But there's the key word: life. He's dead now. But however, there was a lot of Hall of Famers, what could have been Hall of Famers on that 1919 White Sox team. Buck Weaver was one of those. But they didn't induct them. They're all long gone and they're all dead. They didn't induct any of them in the Hall of Fame, so they're not going to let Pete Rose in.
Yep.
Because they do that, they're going to open up the most nastiest can of worms, and then they know it.
Yep.
And whoever's president of the MLB does not want to be the one to do that. And for the rest of his life, his name be mud. I wouldn't do it either. I'm like, look, this happened long before I was born, long before my dad was born. Hell, even before my grandfather was born is when that took place. I was like, hey, they knew something that we don't have all the facts to, and I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Even though the Oakland Athletics played their last game in Oakland last week, they're playing in Sacramento until their stadium gets built in Las Vegas.
Yep. When the
issue with that is Las Vegas is nothing but the city of sin. It's nothing but gambling. That's the only thing there really is to do there. Or go
Yep,
see one of the shows, and there's not much to do in Vegas except for that. Or
exactly.
do what I do, sit on the side of the mountain, or do what I do, sit on the side of the mountain by the truck stop I'm at, and look down at the whole entire city of Vegas. Oh, look at the pretty lights. Oh, it's a sight to see, but it gets boring if you've done it a few times.
Yep, that's true, Sean.
But since I visited those karaoke club there, great karaoke, nice stage, nice crowd too. Every time I was there, 3 times.
Yep,
I can't wait to go back. I had such a good time. People would come up and talk to you. People were nice. There were some people that were totally tanked. One of them was
drunk.
this elderly Japanese guy. He was like, "Yo, big boy, come here.
Yeah, that's
You
funny.
sing very well. You sing very well for a Westerner."
Exactly.
I'm like, "Oh, thank you very much. What else would you like to hear?"
Yeah,
I think he hit the sake bottle too much.
yeah. Saki, 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 saki.
Because usually when somebody gets out of control or gets a little loud, I'm like, okay, it's time to cut them off.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that old lady, she was cussing like a truck driver for no apparent reason, and I was like, and she's had enough.
Yep.
Who are you to tell me I've had enough? I'm like, ma'am, you're probably not normally act this way in this behavior. I don't know you, but I'm sure you don't act this way normally.
Yep.
Give me another bottle. And I'm looking at the barkeep. I'm like, it's against the
Yes,
law
yes, yes.
to it's against the law to keep serving somebody that's already inebriated.
Yeah. Because they, yeah, I was going to say, Sean, they have a duty of care to stop him, cut him off.
That's why if you're going to drink at a bar, you got to pace yourself, or you're going to get plastered within an hour or less, and then
Yeah.
it's time to go. It's time to go.
Yeah. And then you're going to piss yourself when you have too much alcohol, liquid.
I've never seen anybody do that.
Well, okay.
Usually, everybody's behavior is different, and you weed out the ones that tend to enjoy violence.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you got to look out after and get rid of them.
Yeah.
Like, time to call you a cab. You throw him in the cab and shut the door. I don't know where he lives, but take him home. Here's his keys. Just put them in his pocket.
Yeah.
They'll have to call you back to bring him back to the bar to get his vehicle, because there's no way he's driving home.
He'll kill himself.
Yes, that's why. Um, After a few drinks, a lot of people would just give the barkeep the keys,
Yeah.
and that was to protect you, to make sure that
Exactly.
you don't get a DUI or you kill somebody.
Exactly.
You get so plastered, you're waking up in a jail cell with about 20 to 30 other fools,
Yeah.
and there's this big dude, stands about 7 foot tall, weighs about 300-400 pounds, saying, "Hey, sweetie boy, you look nice." And you'd be like, "God, get me out of here!" I've never been in jail, nor do I ever intend on ever going to jail. But
Same here, Sean. I'm like you.
you can just
You know what?
just
I want,
use
Sean. Yeah.
just use your imagination.
Yeah. For me, Sean, I want some pussy. Clean pussy.
Well, cats don't like water. I remember when I was a kid, I was trying to give our our cat a bath once, and it really was clawing the hell out of me.
Yep,
They do not like water.
exactly. Here in Australia, they've been protesting. Sean,
Protesting.
about Israel hitting Lebanon.
Oh, there's not much we can do about that. It's our governments.
Yeah, that are very evil. The governments.
But nobody's going to vote for somebody with integrity, and that's not going to sign a pledge to another country to support it, regardless of what it does.
Mm-hmm.
And nor like me, I was really serious at one time to run for mayor of my town until I
Mm-hmm.
decided after what took place, I'm like, why not just support the mayor we got because nobody's helping her. I'm trying to help her as much as I can if she would ever call me. Because
Exactly.
I told her this. I said I thought about running against you, but I said, you know what? It's easy to criticize somebody, but why not try to work with that person and help them
Mm-hmm.
and have their ear and talk to them? Maybe we should go in this direction, or maybe we should go in that
Mm-hmm.
direction, and it helps them because elections is a big waste of money and time for people. But
Yep.
only so on that level, barely anybody votes for the mayor anyway.
Mm-hmm.
When they slipped that piece of paper in between all the other paperwork I had to sign, I'm like, what's this? I'm like, I can sit here all day and read it, but just tell me what it is, the gist of it. You don't have to explain everything. It says that is a pledge to Israel. And I'm like, what does that country have to do with me running for mayor in a small town in Ohio? I refused to sign it.
I'm proud of you, Sean. You didn't, Sean. You're a smart man.
I said, look, if I'm running for mayor, it's to serve the people that I live around, that I live near.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be the mayor and serve other people outside my community.
Yeah, for your country.
Like, if they want support, maybe they should do some civic work in my town. Then maybe I might support them, but no, it's not going to happen.
Exactly. Yep.
There was a time I was thinking about turning my channel into like basically a conversational channel like I'm doing right now, but taking it a little bit more seriously and then having a topic to have people talk about,
Mm-hmm.
just like we did on Road Dog Trucking Radio on Sirius
Yep.
XM. But I might as well be speaking in another language that nobody can understand because they'd be like, what the heck is he talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Just like right now, if there was somebody in here, they'd be like, what the hell is he talking about? I'm going to another channel.
Yeah.
I'm like, what if I do challenge videos?
Exactly.
or dress up in a speedo. Would that make my channel boom up?
Maybe.
I've already shown my tits once when I took my shirt off.
Yeah.
I'd spilled something on me. I think it was one of my bottled waters, and I took my shirt off and put a clean one on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who was in there. Oh yeah, by the way, there's always next year, Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
There's always next year or
For
next
my
season. I
AFL
should
team, is
say.
that what we're saying?
I'm sorry.
Are you talking about my Australian Football League team?
Yeah, the Swans. I heard.
Yeah. Yeah. They lost to Brisbane Lions. What I'm trying to do now for the trade period, Sean, I'm trying to get the Swans, very good players. But my CEO is very stubborn as a fucking mule. Doesn't want to listen. He, Sean, wants to do what it's in his head. To be honest with you.
But I don't know how many live streams I'm going to be doing for the entire month. But I'm telling you, not much may happen until next month, until the election happens. The only thing that I suspect that can happen, but because it can happen anytime, but nobody knows,
What is it, Sean?
is the economy going bust again, and it's going to be really bad. We're
I
due.
think it's going to be like the Great Depression, Sean Truckin. Sean, to be honest.
A lot of us suspect that too, but you really don't know how it's going to turn out. They got to have something to blame it on instead of the system itself.
Yeah.
You can't criticize or blame it on where the blame belongs, on the economic system itself.
Yeah. They're blaming on another country. Probably
No,
China.
they blame it on something else.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it was all these other bubbles that were made. Yeah, bubble my ass. It's the system itself working itself out.
Mm-hmm.
Every 4 to 7 years.
Yep.
It's totally an unstable economic system.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to set it aside for something else because we can do better than this.
Exactly. God gave us a brain to use it, not disuse it. True to that, Sean?
I'm sorry?
God gave us a brain to use it, not disuse it.
Well, yeah. Maybe we were, maybe we weren't put here for a reason.
Yep.
Maybe we were put here to, to be a thorn in some people's sides that's trying to take advantage of the massive people that live on this planet. Me, I'm not about that.
No, I'm not about that either. I'm a good person.
I don't know if I'm good, but I do not like people living in extreme poverty and starving to death. No, I don't like that, regardless of what country they're in.
Exactly. We should all live in a home and have food to eat and be warm.
You figured, here in the 21st century that would be true. No, it's getting worse.
Exactly.
Everywhere.
The government,
including here.
They are that evil, demonic, Sean, or the governments.
It's their willingness not to do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
if they rock the boat, they're slow because they're itchy. You're going to spend a lot of money on another person to run against you and defeat you.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Naomi Vlogs. Hi, Sean. Good evening, Labaz Ed.
Hi, Naomi. I don't know if Ed's is still in here. She did drop in, but by the time I realized she was here, she was probably already gone.
Probably Sean.
Yeah, people don't stay. They come in and they get bored fairly quick and then they leave. Because
How are you,
I'm sure there's
Naomi?
probably other live streams that they know that I don't, and they go over there, have a better
Yeah.
time than they would here instead of just having a normal conversation.
But I like your stream, Sean, because you show us where you're going, which different places in America.
Well, he's keeping me in this area because I got to be home in 5 days.
Yeah.
I requested to be home on the 8th, take a day off, not do nothing, and just relax, not having to worry about driving anywhere. And then the next day, get ready for the parade, decorate the flatbed
Stinking.
with the help of the football moms, especially Ashley Woodward. She's been a great help. She's been enthusiastic. Decorations, got good ideas. And I told her, hey, there's something y'all want to do, whatever, blah, 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 and you need the money, just send me a ComCheck number. Her husband used to drive bull haulers. I'm not sure what he does now, but she knows what a ComCheck is.
Exactly. Stinky Ann is saying, what's your Instagram, Sean?
I don't have Instagram. This is the only platform I'm on. I mean, yes, I'm not on Facebook, but I use its messenger. I was banned from Facebook 4 years ago. And I'm not returning to it because of all the BS that goes on there. It's not Facebook. It's not Facebook. It's Two Facebook is what I call it.
Two-Face.
Because, the results I had, I remember when years ago, the MySpace thing, all the politic and crap that went on there, that didn't last long, but Facebook was taken over. So I joined in on Facebook until I had enough of that. And then they came out with Twitter, well, it's X now, and all these others, and Twitch and all that other crap. I'm like, I'm not even going to involve myself in all that.
Yeah. But the funniest person ever was Angry Grandpa. He was funny, Sean. You got to say the truth. He was so funny. AGB.
I never got to meet him in person, but I got to talk to him because I sent him, these toy trucks that we have of our truck. They're expensive. They run $50 to $100. I mailed him one for his birthday, and he enjoyed it, and he read the note and everything. Because I know he stopped at that Pilot near where he lived, and I would stop in there for either 10-hour break or get coffee or whatever. And I told him, I said, whenever I'm in town, I'd like to buy you a nice steak dinner, and he was all for it. Never got the opportunity. Same thing with Murad.
Yep.
Never got the opportunity. They end up passing away on me.
Yep. And he broke everybody's heart when he passed away, Murad.
But even Angry Grandpa's been dead now, 5 years?
Yeah.
But here's the interesting thing. His channel is still running strong. People still watch. People still post. Because it's his son that did all the production and did everything.
Yeah.
And I used to live in South Carolina. That's why I sort of understand him and can relate.
Yeah.
But some of the best videos he did by himself. He just turned the camera on and started talking about a certain issue that's in the news, like the incident with Eric Gardner in New York, an unarmed man that stopped a fight in front of this grocery store. The police end up arresting him and killed him in the process.
That's wrong.
Well, that's New York police for you.
They're evil people.
And the other one, he hated. You mentioned her name. He would probably want to kill you. Casey Anthony. Oh, he hated her with a passion.
Oh yeah.
She's the one that got away with murdering your baby daughter in Florida.
Yeah.
And then the last one that he commented on, he did a small video of, is Dylan Roof. I'll never forget it. He goes, he went into the church, and the reason why he was emotional about this, because that was not too far from his house. It happened in North Charleston, South Carolina, where he's from.
Yeah.
He goes, Roof went into a church, spent an hour talking and praying with the people, and then he ends up murdering 9 people, including, I think it was the pastor in that church. And then he runs, and a few days later, they find him at a burger. They find him in Shelby, North Carolina, and they said, "You killed 9 people in Charleston, South Carolina, and you need to go back. So get in the car, and we'll talk about it on the way." They didn't even put him in handcuffs. Anybody else that would have done that, the police would have been, beating him with clubs and everything. Well. He said, "I'm hungry," and he goes, they were right next to this Burger King. He goes, "There's Burger King." He goes, "Sure, Mr. Roof, we'd be more than happy to buy you a burger." But anyway, it was funny how angry Grandpa shared his stories about that. That was just made no sense at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to that kid, Dylan Roof, but I know he'll never see the light of day again.
Yep. And I remember the food challenge that Angry Grandpa did with Angry Tina and his son, Charlie.
Oh, yeah, where they had the game where they had a bunch of different cans that weren't labeled. And they just had a number, a black marker written with a number on it.
Yeah.
And you draw a number out of the hat, and that's the can you had to eat, and that was the challenge.
Yeah.
And my God, there was some of that stuff that was just downright gross, man. I would have threw the towel in right away. I'm like, no, I'm not going to.
I hate the yummy stuff. Hot dogs.
Oh yeah, he got the good stuff, the canned fruits and everything. Yeah. But the other 2 got all the gross stuff. But me, I would have been like, I'm out. I lose. You guys go ahead. I'm not doing this.
How many times did Angry Grandpa farted on the videos, Sean?
Well, yeah, a lot of people didn't understand or realize why he was able to do that. The reason is he had gastric bypass surgery.
Yeah.
And that's one of the nasty side effects of having that surgery. Sure, you're going to drop a lot of weight at a rapid rate, but also you're going to have gas something fierce.
Yeah.
You're going to be like an Evinrude. Every 5 minutes you just blast and farts everywhere. That's one of the side effects of it. And I don't believe this.
It's very stinky.
I like that when he's sitting down in the chair and he looks serious. He didn't laugh or anything. He's talking to his son that's got the camera. He goes, "I'm thinking about getting my ass fixed. So I'm going to the doctor to get my ass fixed so I don't fart so much." Yeah. It's like, there's not much you can do or a doctor can do to prevent that. I don't even think Beano would help him.
Yeah.
But some of those, man, I'd watch the video of the compilation of almost every fart he did.
Yeah.
And you're talking, this video is a couple hours long, okay? and some of those is like unbelievable. I've never heard anybody, including myself, ever blast a fart like that before. And
Yeah.
sometimes you think, my God, that's got to be a relief, man, having all that gas in you at once.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, if you stand up and you blast a fart and you sit down, you're putting your face where your ass was that you just farted. And yes,
Yeah.
that's almost like farting in your face. And
Yeah.
he would sit down and he'd be like, oh my God, and stuff like that. It's like, walk away and go into another room and then sit down. Don't just fart and then sit down. It's just like you just farted in your face.
Yeah. And he farted new pizza food.
There was this one video. It's one of the newest ones before he passed away.
Mhm.
They were in a restaurant and he let one go, and it was a sub sandwich place. It wasn't a Subway. But it was a sub sandwich place in Charleston.
Yeah.
He let one go and cleared some of the people out they left their food, their phone, everything, and walked outside.
And now that place is closed down. The substation.
It is?
Yeah.
It looked like a great place to get a sandwich.
Yeah, but it's closed down.
And there were times that they'd be doing shopping at a Walmart, whatever, and he would let one go down an aisle somewhere, and then he would come walking to his son. He'd already have a smile on his face, knowing what he did, and then they'd watch the people in that area just about gag when they walked in that area. There was this one. He would always. They would gather his fan mail, and he would get a lot of fan mail. It was interesting. They would do a live stream every Monday to open up the fan mail of that week, all at once.
Yeah.
And he's doing it at the table, and he really let one rip, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh my God!" They didn't make such a big fuss about it. And then all of a sudden he looks at the camera and goes, "Oh my God!" And he starts waving the envelope that had this letter in it.
Yeah.
And Tina was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" She started cussing. He was like, "I was just trying to give you a kiss." She goes, "You could have kept that motherfucker to yourself."
Bigger boy.
I like one of some of the earlier videos when he was under the trailer where he lived.
Yeah.
And he had that's one thing. If you ever own a trailer, it's like a house trailer, and you don't have underpin, even with underpinning that covers from the bottom of the trailer to the ground. Okay,
Yeah.
You need to cover that up because cats, and especially in the South, they got bobcats. They'll claw the material underneath that insulates the floor, and they'll climb up in that and they'll lay there because it's warm. Well, cats will do that. Well, he had a bunch of cats that did it, and he was trying to seal it up with electrical tape, and the cats are in there fighting him, and he's trying to get rid of them. And ow! He started going off on his son, and he goes, "We need to call PETA." He goes, "I'm about ready to make some cat stew." and because of that incident, he hated cats.
Yeah. He loves dogs. Angry Grandpa loves dogs.
That's debatable. He never had a pet. In all the videos, he never had a dog or a cat.
What?
Nope.
I thought he did in one of the videos with his friend.
Now, there was 3 females. Well, most of the time, there were 2 women that he was dating. Tina was one of them, and then there was the stepmom before Tina. but he couldn't tolerate Tina, but for so long. But then some young female that was a fan of the show was adamant in meeting him, and they just hit it off. And
Yeah.
she was about, I think, the same age as Pickle Boy,
Yeah.
and they ended up becoming a couple. But
Yeah.
then AGP passed away. Nobody knows whatever happened to her.
Yeah.
She had a tiny Chihuahua that she always held and petted.
Yeah. And Grandpa's funny, but now he's gone, so it's different. It's changed.
Oh no, it hasn't changed. His videos make it like he's still alive. That's what's
Oh.
brilliant about it. A lot of us fans, we talk to each other, and it's like, yeah, we all miss him, but keep watching the all because he's got a bunch of videos. I think he had like 2 million subscribers. I mean, he had a big channel, and it still makes money today,
Yeah.
even though he's been dead for at least 5 years. I know.
Yeah.
However, the channel of his son Michael and his wife Bridget,
Yeah.
their channel just isn't working,
No.
and they don't make much material because they knew it wasn't going to work without AGP.
Yeah.
Even though his son did all the production, filming, and everything, it was his dad that made the video.
Exactly.
He was no nonsense. What you saw is what you got. He didn't pretend nothing. He was real the entire way.
Yep.
Oh, one of the earliest videos of AGP was when that rental place called him for payment on the washer,
Mhm.
because down in the South they have this place called Rent to Own,
Yeah.
and he had a rent to own wash machine that he's had for a while. You'll end up paying 5-6 times what the damn thing's worth by the time you pay it off, right?
Mhm.
They called him up on the phone, and they kept on getting nasty with him, and he tries to calm him down. Okay, let's start over again. He goes, look, and then he tries to explain something. He goes, I thought I told you not to call me that, you son of a bitch. And he just starts going off on him. He goes, I'll tell you what, why don't you just come and get it? He goes, and he just goes off on him, cussing and everything. He goes, yeah, how about I leave a bag of trash in the motherfucker for you? And then he hangs up. It was hilarious.
Mhm.
And his son let him do it on purpose to bring the machine. And they did. They came and got it. And he wasn't happy about it. So he started washing his laundry in the swimming pool.
Yep.
His son did that on purpose, just so, because he knew what his dad was going to do, and he just did it for content on the channel.
Mhm.
Yes, the language can get really bad pretty quickly with Angry Grandpa,
Oh yeah.
but you got to get past that. And sometimes it was just downright funny.
It was.
And a lot of people, a lot of the fans, and we all agree that the best time with AGP was when they lived in that trailer park. That ended up They ended up closing down the trailer park and taking all the mobile homes out and leveling it to make it a parking lot for Lockheed Martin that opened up nearby.
Mhm.
But in truth, and it was Nikki Haley, the governor. That's why everybody hates Nikki Haley. And he had to move. And to this day, they still haven't done anything to where the trailer park was. It was supposed to be an extension of the parking lot, but to this day, they still haven't done anything to it. And that was 10 years ago.
Yep. AGP hates Nikki Haley. Because he said it on the videos, Sean. I remember.
Mm-hmm. I forgot the name of the trailer park that he lived in, but everybody says that was a lot of good memories from that trailer park.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe they moved to another one. And then they moved, I think they moved to two different ones within a year or two.
Yep.
But the first time he shit his pants was at the trailer park
Yeah.
in that trailer.
Yep.
He tried. Michael was on the floor working on building something for him
Yeah.
because he had all the parts on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Bridget was doing the filming, and he has no t-shirt on. He's wearing a pair of blue jeans. He turns around and he tries to fart in Michael's face from behind. Michael didn't know what he was doing. He did it, and he was like, "I shit my pants." God damn! I shit my. And Michael gets up, and he's just standing there looking in the camera. It's like, if you did that, get moving, clean yourself up, get new clothes on.
Yeah.
And he did it a couple of times there, and
Yeah.
the third time was the neti pot issue.
Mm-hmm.
You already invaded the lane. Get in there, douchebag. These people just like, oh, I'll just pull out in front of an 80,000-pound vehicle. They'll stop.
Yeah, he'll slow down. They're just like angry grandpa, very slow.
Yeah. Well, if Angry Grandpa was smart, he would have looked at the box on how to properly use a neti pot.
Yeah.
Well, they knew he wasn't going to do that, and the way he did it, and the way his wife showed him how to do it, he was literally just going to pour that liquid down his throat and choke him. He's going to go right down into his lungs.
Shows backstage.
Oh, I can hardly see the thing because the sunlight.
I saw.
Hey, I'm here. Yeah. How are you now, guys?
All right, but he pours it down his nostril and it goes right into his lungs.
Yeah.
And he's choking, and he goes, "I shit my pants," as he's gagging. And towards the end of the video, he goes, "Call it a teapot. They ought to call it the choke pot." Well, they didn't tell you how to properly use it, where you bend your head over the sink and tilt your head to the side, so it doesn't go down in your lungs.
Yeah. We're talking about Angry Grandpa. He's a YouTuber before he passed away.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
I
big.
understand.
He was really big. He had over 2 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
They approached him.
I'm here outside. Okay, just continue talking.
They approached him to do a TV show, but Michael said, "My father cannot act worth a shit." They wanted the realism, but they wanted to stage a lot of it to make it even more funny. It wasn't going to work.
Ayun, hindi ko masyado mainam.
That's true, Sean.
Now, Angry Grandma, which lives up in Michigan with her grandson.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's her grandson or if it's his mother. Now, they've done some great videos, but I don't see her becoming as big as Angry Grandpa was.
Exactly.
Although she is getting there.
Yeah.
The first video I seen of her was fake because they live in Michigan and there was this tornado outbreak in Kentucky. Mm-hmm. She called it a tornado. Like, she probably was from the South, but they live in Michigan.
Yeah.
But man, she had more of a foul mouth than Angry Grandpa was. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I wish Angry Grandpa was alive, and I would have got them two together just to see
Yeah.
how it would go down.
Yeah.
I can already tell. Angry Grandpa would be like, we're getting around her, and he'd probably let one go. How about that,
Yeah.
bitch? And then she would get right in his face, tell him how nasty he was.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, a lot of people would watch it if they did a collaboration together. Oh my God.
That'd be hilarious and funny.
Yeah, two old senior citizens going at it. Oh my God, yeah.
Oh yeah. Angry Grandpa. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, get in front of the truck and hit your brake. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, dummies.
That new pair of sunglasses,
Mm-hmm.
they're working out really well.
Yep.
Because this sunlight is just rough on my eyes.
Yeah.
That's why I like driving at night. I can see better.
Exactly. Uh,
By the way, that was Ellie, not me.
exactly. Sure knows.
But I'm hoping a lot of people join in on that costume contest this year.
Hopefully they do.
It's a way to have some fun, bring back memories of an old friend
Yeah,
that we
Murad.
that we all miss.
Exactly.
And and to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to continue sponsoring it because the way things are going, I may step away from YT, and you very sparingly will see me anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll be in Darren's, but what it is I'm going to start anew, and this time I'm not going to be as transparent as I am now
Exactly.
because being transparent, has caused a lot of heartache and a lot of BS and
Bullshit.
a lot of drama and a lot of stories to get created by the people who are not transparent at all.
Mm-hmm.
They use fake names. They don't show themselves, and their avatar is a cartoon.
Yep.
But them people get more trust in people than somebody like me. No, nobody ever trusts me. So
With me,
you know what?
I'm proper. I got a proper logo.
And I'm gonna go into a totally different type of YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of them I've taken interest in.
Mm-hmm.
John, friendly advice: don't get affected for what happened to you between that woman. Okay,
Oh,
you are a very
no,
good
no, 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 no,
person.
no.
You're a
Well,
very good person. A
that's a
lot of
matter of
us we
opinion.
like you.
That's a matter of opinion, though.
Hmm. But I hope you will not alienate your friends. Okay, just like what you said before to Sammy.
Yeah,
John,
but Sammy still does that, though. At least to me, anyway.
well, except me, I don't alienate you. We're still good friends. Okay.
Well, like I said,
I'm
I'll
not.
be around, but not as much as I used to.
Yeah. Look, I'm not too much also in YT for a while. Okay. Last night I was on my YouTube channel. I did a live because I feel upset because someone is trying to for 12 years I know this person trying to play around behind my back and telling me thinking about if we are together or not. What the fuck? I'm not going to allow
Well,
that, okay?
look, it used to be a whole lot of fun, and usually
Yeah,
I like being a part of that when it's fun for everybody.
okay.
But when it's not so fun anymore, it's like, what am I doing?
Yeah. We do love your sound, okay? You're very funny.
You don't get my
And
jokes half
last,
the time either. I could tell the funniest joke here to anybody, and no Filipino would laugh at it because they don't understand it.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, so now I'll transfer to another mall because my daughter has a project. She needs to buy something for her school. Okay, I'll be just muted. Okay.
Sure.
How we're saying about Ain't Grandpa, Sean, he was
But
funny.
yeah, but see, Ellie, look, YT. I mean, you would find me on multiple live streams on the panel
Mm-hmm.
almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. Now it's like I'm lucky to be on one live stream a week. That's
Yeah,
how bad it's gotten.
yeah. Because I want to be honest with you, Sean. It's all plastic people. YouTube needs to get rid of them people, the fake people, not the real people, the fake. Demonetize them, the fake people.
Well, no, a lot of people have left YT altogether.
Can you blame him, Sean? No, because of the fake people. All the demonic fake people. If YouTube just get rid of them, then they'll stay on YouTube and they won't go away from YouTube. Because YouTube is just being so stupid now, the people on YouTube, the big people, Sean. They need to go back to the old school YouTube. Am I wrong there, Sean, or right?
No, not at all.
I'm right, in a way.
But I'm glad I came across YT. I mean, I can easily join in. I can't really type. I'll have to use voice to text if I say anything in the chat. But
Yeah,
see, I can join in, and my phone is mounted on a mount that's on my windshield,
correct.
so totally hands free. I talk through a headset,
Yep.
and it makes it more enjoyable for me because if I wasn't here doing a live stream, I'd be all by myself talking to myself.
But I'm here, Sean. You know, I always support you.
Hey guys, I'm with my friend. Yeah, she's a singer from from the Philippines. You see?
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. She's a very good singer. What's her name again? Sandra Peel. Okay. Sean is the owner of the channel. Yeah, the one who was driving from USA. Yeah, and this is Ellie. He's a Lebanese Australian.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
Magenta forever.
You said you're maganda forever. Ellie, show your face. Show your face, Ellie. Ellie.
Yeah, sure.
Ellie.
Yeah.
Show your face, she said. Oh, there he is. Lebanese. Oh, ano, kanan mo siya? Kaya ano, kasama mo? Okay, okay, yes. It's He's a supporter. I was in the mall right now, guys, because I have to find my daughter's project. So I have to mute it again. Okay, Sean.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, there she is. Okay. Yeah, please support us and repeal. You have a face, you have a YouTube. She has a YouTube channel, guys, and she's a very good singer.
I'll
Uh,
drop her link in the chat here.
yeah, I will. I will drop the link later. Okay. I have to go now, guys. Okay. I will be muted. Okay.
Okay. Man, I'm still 50 miles away.
Yeah, not long.
Well,
It's not that far.
yeah,
Your
but
destination.
the good thing is I made it through Columbus.
Yeah.
It did come to a stop there. I really don't need to be running into traffic like that.
Yeah. It's probably now fall where you are. Winter.
I think fall starts in a couple of days. I can't remember if it hasn't started
Exactly.
already.
Yeah.
I think we're going to roll the clocks back an hour this weekend or
Yeah.
next weekend. I can't remember.
Because for us, summertime, it's daylight saving for us in the summertime for us in Australia. Wow.
Or actually, it's already fall. You are right.
Yep.
October, November. Yeah, it's already fall. We just haven't moved the clocks back an hour.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not this Sunday, it'll definitely be next Sunday we do that.
Yep.
It's always on a Saturday night, Sunday early morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Buck Creek.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good place. Good place to camp out. People usually go there as a getaway.
Yep. For me, this today, Sean, and Friday coming, it's raining for me. And 6 p.m. and all that. It's getting 12 in the morning, 49% rain. Friday.
Yeah, next year, I think my daughter's going to be a ride supervisor there at Kings Island. She's going to get promoted.
Yep, that's good.
I told her, I said, hey, if that's what you want to do and you're going to move up the ladder, keep doing it. I support you. I said, but you still have to go to college. She was, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gotten to the point now where even with a college degree, you're lucky to find gainful employment, even with a college degree.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a college degree, nobody's going to even look at you.
Exactly.
Your application's going to get deleted, or it's going to get thrown right in the trash.
Yep, in the bin.
Because they already made it. The ones that started all that was Starbucks. You got to have a BA. You got to have a BA in order to even have them look at your application.
Yep.
And I'm like, seriously, just to make freaking coffee and sell scones? Oh my God.
No.
How far we've come.
Oh no.
But finally get to attend one of my son's junior year high school football games.
Exactly.
And who they're playing, I have no idea. I wish I did. I can tell you who it isn't.
Yeah, I'll tell you a funny joke now, Sean. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cal says,
You said calluses?
Cal says.
Moo.
Cal says who? No, Cal says moo.
It reminds me of the nursing rhymes.
Yeah. Knock, knock.
Little mi- Who's there?
Lettuce.
Let us in?
Let us who? Let us in. It's freezing out there.
Yeah, I like the nursery rhymes like Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet,
Yeah.
eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, sat down beside her and said, "Hey, what's in the bowl, bitch?"
Her pussy.
The old lady lived in her shoes. She had so many kids, she just didn't know what to do. So she
Yeah.
started giving head.
Oh,
Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50.
yeah,
They ain't go,
that's
they ain't going for no water.
yeah, that's 6.
Three blind mice, see how they run. Where the fuck are they going?
Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. Yeah.
Jack be nimble, and Jack be quick. Jack jumped over a candlestick.
Yeah, exactly.
How impressive. Oh, hold on, Ellie. That's very impressive. But you see, Jack wasn't so quick, and Jack wasn't so nimble. So Jack is now in the hospital with a burnt fucking dick. Oh, the one I really like is "Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon." That's more than what my lazy wife does, that big fat smelly baboon.
That's a good one, Sean. That's a bloody good one.
So there was a bunch more. I'm drawing a blank. I'm thinking of them here and how they went. If I go to pass you, Jeep, are you going to speed up as I'm beside you? Or are you going to let me pass? Because it happens all too often. I go to pass, and then the people speed up right beside me, and it's like, I need to get back over to the right-hand lane. I can care less if you pass me. Just don't get in front of me and slow me down.
Yeah.
Because I keep forgetting about it and what I bought it for. I am going to use that damn megaphone. I've already used it a couple of times. To the unfortunate people that didn't know I had that, oh yeah, you can hear me. We may be going 70 miles an hour, but you're going to hear that megaphone. Like, hey! I'm like, did your mother know you do that?
Mhm.
Got it right here. Finger on the trigger.
Yep.
I'm disappointed because it's got a rechargeable battery, and I haven't used it enough to have to recharge the battery. So I don't know if y'all can tell the difference when I'm talking through it.
Exactly.
Whoops.
Angry Grandpa had that. I remember, Sean. Angry Grandpa had that.
It's no different than what the police have.
Yeah.
They just hit a switch, and it's a big speaker connected to their red and blue lights on top of their car.
Yeah.
Because when they pull up to your house with the lights going, they turn the siren off, They're like, "This is the police. Come out with your hands up and your pants down."
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one, Sean. That's a good one. The beauty.
Uh, Nobody has a sense of humor anymore.
I have a sense of humor, Sean. Have you ever been to an abandoned asylum, Sean?
No, been by
It's
it,
scary.
but never stopped.
Go in one, you'll get so scared.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, "Is anything going to happen? Because I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wander around an abandoned building in the dark."
Mm. Yeah.
That's why I could not be a part of one of those shows and something happens. Someone in the production crew or the camera crew screwing around and make it like something's going on.
Yeah.
I don't run. No, I'll stand and I'll fight.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something, I don't care what it is in front of me, and I feel threatened, how?
Exactly.
It's lights out.
Yep.
Because whatever it is that can hurt me, I can hurt them.
Yep. Or just fart like Angry Grandpa. Mm. You get what I mean, Sean? Just fart, let it out. The bad gas.
Yeah, especially at my age. I can't run like I used to when we go cow tipping.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
Why would? I'm sorry now, Sean.
But
now
where-
buy, swap, and sell.
Yeah, where I come from in Chicago, you didn't run from a fight or anything else for that matter. You stood up and you fought. Sure,
Exactly.
you're going to get your ass kicked here and there. That's why a lot of us can say we were beat by the best of them, but we also beat the best of them.
Exactly.
But we didn't bring weapons or guns to a fight. These fists was all you needed, and you lived to fight another day.
Yep.
Until the younger generation came around and they started bringing weapons.
And our weapons are weak.
Me, I could live out the rest of my life saying I've never been shot by a weapon, but I was hit by a ricochet of an AK-47 in the leg.
Yep, and that would have killed you, hurt you.
It was being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and somebody had an AK and was shooting at some rival gang members.
Yep.
Me, I was just visiting family, walking into a convenience store, and a ricochet hit the sidewalk and it came up and hit me in the leg.
Yep.
"32 miles is my exit."
Yep.
Here's the exit for Buckeye Lake.
Yep.
Ohio is the Buckeye State, which, if you know somebody that knows how to make them, like I do, those are really good treats.
Yep.
Usually they only make them during the holidays for like Thanksgiving and Christmas as a treat after the feast.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who are in the chat, I can't see my screen at all because the sun's too damn bright. For those who are in the chat, this is what you need: 4 sticks of margarine, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and you need an electric mixer. Mix that all up until it gets real creamy. Then you want to add 2 cups of creamy peanut butter. Do not use the one that has nuts in it. You want to use the creamy peanut butter. Get the mixer in there. Keep mixing it around until it's nice and creamy and there are no lumps. I'm not sure how much, because basically it was a texture feel type thing. You keep adding powdered sugar until you are able to grab it like clay and roll it into balls without any of it sticking to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And you want the balls to be about 1 inch.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to measure them, about 1 inch. Any bigger than that, it's not a good idea.
Exactly.
You roll them up in balls. It takes forever. It takes a lot of patience, but it's worth it. And you get a bunch of cookie sheets out with wax paper. You set the wax paper down, and you roll them in balls. You put them on the wax paper. Once you've done that, then you take some paraffin and some chocolate morsels. You melt it into a saucepan. Don't burn it. You're going to have to sit there and hold it and wait for it to melt, and then you stir it around until you got creamy chocolate. Then you get a toothpick, and you stab one of the balls, dip it into the chocolate, and put it right back down on the wax paper. You do that to every one of them. And then you wait for the chocolate to get hard. We usually put them in the refrigerator because the chocolate will harden a lot quicker, and you got a nice Buckeye.
Mm-hmm.
And it tastes like a Reese cup.
Mm.
But dipping those things, I could never do it. It takes a lot of patience to do that. And I'll do it for a little while. I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. Somebody take over for me.
Exactly.
And you can't waste any time. You got to dip them, before the chocolate gets hard in the saucepan.
Yeah. Hi, GG.
If it does manage to get hard after it goes up in the saucepan, don't panic. Yeah. Just put it over that burner and it'll melt again.
Yep.
But once you're done, whatever you have in that saucepan, you just rinse it out. Because the saucepan you're going to use most likely has a Teflon coating on the inside like I do. But it's pretty simple. Some of it takes a lot of patience, like rolling them into balls and then dipping them. It takes a lot of patience.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll need a good sized bowl to mix it. I used the giant popcorn bowl. What we normally would use when we pop popcorn, we dump it in that big bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, there's no cooking involved except for melting the chocolate. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Called them Buckeyes because when they get hardened and you look at them, they look just like a Buckeye. A Buckeye is a nut. You bury it in the ground, and a tree will grow. Mm-hmm. A Buckeye tree.
Mm.
And this time of year, they fall off the trees. And if you got one in your yard, you got to rake them all up and throw them away, or do something, whatever you want with them.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in a box and mail them to your grandmother. What is this? What am I going to do with these?
Mm-hmm.
We'll plant a couple of them in your yard and see what happens.
Exactly.
I don't want no Buckeyes in my yard. I'll have to rake them up every year. Just like in the South, people got it's actually a pecan tree, but they call it a pecan tree.
Yeah, pecan.
Yeah, up here in the north, they'll charge you like $8.99 a pound for them
Wow.
for these pecans, and it's like, why should I spend money? I could just call up at that time. I could just call up my sister, say, hey, rake up those pecans in the yard, put them in a box, and mail them to me.
Yeah.
And people down south, man, if they got a pecan tree in their yard, they're like, you want them? Go ahead and take them. Just like in Florida, you want coconuts? Here, take them.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you lived in a trailer park in Florida with near a coconut tree and they fall off the tree and hit the top of the trailer. It sounded like somebody threw a brick at your trailer. Wham!
Damn.
Really loud. Like, what the hell was that? Oh, the coconuts are falling off the tree.
Okay.
And it's nice to live in Florida. You get free coconuts, but, 2 to 3 times a year, you stand the chance of surviving an F5 hurricane, a Category 5
Mm-hmm.
hurricane, which did
Mm-hmm.
a lot of damage this time.
Damn.
And you're susceptible for flooding. And the ones that got hit
Yeah.
by that hurricane, they won't be able to flush their toilets for a couple of months, which is disgusting. That's why
Yeah.
my sister moved to the Panhandle near Pensacola, and her part of Florida is one of the only parts that didn't get hit. The reason why she got sick of it, she loves Florida, but she got sick of getting hit by hurricanes. It started with Andrew, and it was one after another. She goes, I haven't been able to flush my toilets in 3 months because of all the flooding. She got sick of
Yeah.
it. She goes, I'm moving over to Pensacola,
Yeah.
and she hasn't had to put up with it since.
Yeah.
She's got lucky.
Or she came to Canada.
No, they didn't. She likes Florida
Huh.
because it's warm all year round down there.
Okay.
My oldest sister lives in Pensacola. It's right next to the border of Alabama, right next to Mobile.
Okay.
But someday she may get, hit with one head on. She ain't gonna like it too much.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, live up here during the spring and fall, you have a chance, and during the summer, you got a chance of getting hit by a tornado. But at least you know when those are coming.
Yep.
And yes, they can cause devastating damage, but not so much flooding like a hurricane does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just hope that they. I'll get there a bit early, but I just hope they get to me right away and don't waste any time and just get me unloaded. That way, so I can go up to Maslin and hopefully they'll load me early.
Yep.
Because usually from Bedford, from there, where I pick up, ouch, like go up to northeast Pennsylvania and take it to like Wisconsin or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm going to attend Darren's live stream tomorrow night, I'd like to be in a good spot that has good signal.
Exactly.
If I'm fortunate to attend his live stream, and I got somebody in the back room, or trying to come up to the panel. Here we go. I can't tell who it was. Was it Cheer? Who was it? I don't know. Oh, it's Sammy. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen because of the sunlight.
Yeah, that's true.
The only reason why I caught it is because I glanced over and saw the red dot when I was in the shade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, come on. You can unmute Sammy. But I'm telling you what, man, if I win that Powerball lottery, I might end up doing that. Creating a new wrestling league and bring it back to the way it was.
Yeah.
Get with Jim Cornette because Jim Cornette is a mastermind. He knows how to book all of it, and he's been around the business for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's been around the business since he was like 13, I think it is,
Mm-hmm.
and he was good at what he did.
Wow.
In his career, him and maybe a few others, but him alone caused many a riot in the old territory days.
Mm-hmm.
What it was is the people in the ring wanted to kick his ass, and then the crowd wanted to kill him.
Mm.
That's how good he was.
Yeah.
I like when he made that comment. He goes, "I got hundreds, if not thousands, of people that would be gladly, willingly go to jail for taking a shot at me in front of the police, even sometimes not connecting. Willingly go to jail to take a shot at me because I am good at what I do to make that person that angry enough to want to do that."
Mm.
I got to gear down. I'm getting in them near foothills in eastern Ohio in the redneck territory.
Mm-hmm.
They act like they're from the south, but they ain't far from it.
Exactly.
No, I don't have a personality disorder. I'm just good at speaking in the accents that some Americans used to be able to talk that way. Because down south they had that twang, used a lot of slang
Yeah.
instead of saying, "Hey, I enjoyed you coming here. Come back now."
Yeah.
They'd say, "Y'all come back now, here."
Yeah. Bogan. They were bogan. You can say.
Well, you got that over in Australia, but there's not too much difference between a Bubba and a Bruce.
Yeah.
That's why they call Australians the English rednecks.
Yeah. Or bogans.
Ugh. I've been going at this for 2 hours.
That's pretty
Really,
good.
really that long? It doesn't seem like that long.
It
To
goes
me, it's
far.
only seems like I've been on here for an hour.
I'm telling you, Sean, it goes so quick.
Well, I appreciate the limited few that bravely in here or come up to the panel and still be muted. I don't know if that person is listening to us. At least I hope that's Sammy and not somebody else posing. But I highly doubt anybody would waste their time. Not on my channel. I mean,
Yeah.
my channel's a joke. Are you kidding? It's an irony.
I like your channel. It's a good channel, Sean.
Oh God, I hope not. Sign says, "Watch for stop traffic." Well, if everybody keeps moving, we won't have to stop now, will we?
Exactly.
Like, oh, look at the beautiful, the cute construction workers. Fine, pull over to the shoulder and get out of your car and take all the photos you want. Just get out of everybody's way.
Exactly.
People say they feel sorry for people. Yeah, there's an accident there. There are injured people, but EMS is there already taking care of them. But these people still want to slow down and look at the chaos. I'm like, okay, if we're passing by people's houses and you see a couple having sex through the window, what are you going to do? Slow down so you can look at it?
Yeah.
It's like, get out of the way. Some people don't care.
Yeah.
That's what they made a shoulder for, to pull off, do whatever you got to do, pull over on the shoulder, get out of everybody's way.
Exactly.
But you got to have good vision. I mean, yeah, there are some houses that are within 100 yards of the highway, but you got to have good vision in order to see through somebody's window and what's going on.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that sign's a joke. That lane is closing up. You got your blinker on, concrete truck. Get in there.
Yep.
That's why I don't waste any time. I get over right away.
Mm-hmm.
There must be some other live streams that have popped up while I'm doing this one. Well, I've had enough of this person. I'm going to go to this other channel, be entertained.
I'm here, Sean.
Well, yeah, but I mean, somebody will come in, and then they'll leave.
Yeah.
Then two people come in, and then leave. It's like, I think the highest I've seen that number by my eyeball out of all the live streams I ever did was 8.
Mm-hmm.
But out of that 8, only 3 people were chatting. If I drop the link down there, anybody and everybody can come up. When I create the live stream, I invite guests, copy and paste to chat, and then I start my live stream. So it's right there at the top.
Yep. Sammy's just muted. She's not talking. Sean?
Well, she's probably in bed, like most Filipinas right now, because it's almost 10 o'clock anyway.
Yeah, I'm still up.
At least you hope that they're in bed. Some are probably in bed having a good time right now.
Yep.
Like, hey, if you can hear me and you're in bed right now having a good time, think of me, huh? Get to the good pods.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, I would. If I was in a live stream, got lucky and was in bed with a woman, like, hey, check this out. Now, there's some people that actually would believe that don't have a sense of humor.
I have a sense of humor.
I can't believe it. You put me on a live stream like that. They didn't show anything. You're up under the blanket.
Yeah. Oh yeah, pop goes a weasel, baby.
Or you'd be like some, and they're like, I'm sitting on the toilet. Ugh. Well, turn your camera off.
I'm on the toilet, Sean. Trucking. I'm in my bedroom.
Well, if that was Sammy, she just stepped down.
Yeah.
Step down, step up. I don't know.
Now she's back. Sammy, our friend, how you going?
You can't decide on whether you're going to run your camera or turn it off. It keeps turning on and off.
Yeah.
She might be having phone issues.
Yeah. What she needs to do, Sean, is restart her mobile phone.
I think that's probably what she was intending on doing or did.
Yeah.
All I know is I cannot tell what is going on there. It keeps flipping like that, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off.
Yeah.
Well, YouTube will find out about it if it's not appropriate. They'll probably boot me off of YT too. And at this moment, I really don't care.
Yeah.
Boot me off of YT.
Mm-hmm.
Because I already. Oh, there we go. I already created another account.
Fuck YouTube.
And I'm going to take my douchebagedness on that other channel to some other channels.
Exactly. But I really do miss Sean AGP. He was funny. And your grandpa.
I like this one time he was standing there and they were talking about the YouTube channel. He goes, you know what? I'll give it up. I give it up. He comes out of the chair and he farts. He goes, one fart up. I give it up. One fart up. That was hilarious.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, he goes, I give it one fart up, and he farts, and then he sits back down and immediately goes, oh my God.
That's hilarious, Sean. Tell me some more stories of AGP.
Some of his cooking videos were great.
Yeah.
He made some concoctions that I copied as much as I could and did what he did, and I'm like, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
And one of them that started me on it is I never knew how to make a pecan pie, and he was doing it, and I was watching what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I remember one time he was making sweet potato pies, and he was standing there, and he put them in the I think he put them in the oven, and then he turns around and lets out this big fart, and it was like, oh my God! Oh, he goes, oh my Lord! He goes, oop, hope that don't go in the sweet potato pie.
That's right. Keep going, Sean. I love that. I love AGP. It's funny.
But he. I think within 2 to 3 years after his gastric bypass, he dropped a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But that's when the farting started. That was one of the side effects of having that surgery is you're going to have gas, something fierce.
Yeah. And Michael was with him. His son was with him at the hospital when he was passed away, when he died.
Michael, yes. But he died of cirrhosis of the liver. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. He never drank.
Yeah.
He died of a disease that normally alcoholics get.
Yeah.
But he died of cirrhosis of the liver. And I'm like, he didn't drink.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I mean, it shows in the background. Sean?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Hey,
There
how
she
you
is.
doing? I just came back.
Welcome back.
My God, the bookstore is already closed, and now my daughter has no project, but it's okay. Hi, Sammy. Oh my God, what happened to my sis? Hmm.
She sounds depressed.
Hi. Oh, me too. Welcome to the club. I'm depressed too.
Well, I'm depressed also. I've been depressed for quite some time.
Sean knows why I'm depressed and down because my sporting team lost in Australia.
I knew it. Ellie's always saying that about Sydney Swans.
Why you gotta laugh? It's
I
not
mean,
funny.
like I tell everybody, life hurts
I
all over
love
you.
you, Ellie.
You just got to find
I
something
love you,
that'll dig.
Ellie.
You just got to find something that's going to dig you out of it, and you feel a lot better by talking with a bunch of friends like we are here.
Who's playing
I
music?
What is that,
I have
Sammy?
no idea. It sounds like a bunch of background noise. It hurts my ears.
It's Sammy.
Yeah,
Semi, how's it going, my friend Semi? PH.
I'm not Sammy.
You're not good. You're feeling
I thought it
garbage.
was, Ellie playing that call to prayer stuff. Oh yeah, oh. And you listen to a guy that does that, you think, my God, he's got his balls in a vice.
Sean, it was Sammy who put that music on me.
How are you, sister?
Sure.
I'm fine, Miss Beautiful.
China oil.
I'm oh, not so fine because someone is trying to ditch me in the wrong way, you know. But what can I do? Welcome to the club.
Come on in, the water's just fine.
Yeah.
Don't give a
They
fuck.
got,
Just beware of the bubbles in the water.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Ellie,
Angry
you're
Grandpa.
behaved now, ah. Much good. You're behaved.
Yeah, like AGP.
Hmm.
Angry Grandpa. It's funny. And all right, Sean?
Yeah.
But I really do
Jesus
miss
Christ.
Brad.
Yeah, me too. I really miss Murad too.
What can we do? Sure, nothing. No.
Yeah. We cannot do anything. He's gone.
Yeah, one day
What's
I
so
might do
funny?
that. I might do that and do a live stream on my laptop so I can share my screen and show people a couple of videos of Angry Grandpa that were totally funny and explain to them what's going on.
Why don't you do that, sure, Sean? Not today, but another time when you're at home or something.
Well, I'm going to do the neti pot thing as actually a public awareness. Like, do not do this because, yes, you can waterboard yourself and you can die from it. That can be dangerous pouring water down your lungs.
Yeah.
And say, look, read the instructions on the box. This is not what to do with a neti pot. You do what he did, yes, it's going to go through your nostril and down your windpipe, and you're going to fill your lungs full of water or whatever's in it. And usually you put medicine in with the water. But you can't help but laugh because as soon as he pours it down his nostril, you hear that liquid hit his lungs because he was like, and that's when the laughter started.
Yep. The laughter started for me when Angry Grandpa farted.
Yeah, some of the people's comments on that, he goes, that's what you do when normally when you hit the bong too hard. The way he was coughing.
Yeah. How many kilometers until you get to your destination, Sean?
I'm getting off the highway here in a half a mile, the next exit there.
Yeah.
But I've gone through like a half a dozen construction sites on the highway. It's like,
Yeah.
folks, why don't we finish one project before we start another?
Exactly.
So you're not constantly running into construction zones, and it slows traffic down.
Look,
Exactly.
guys, I'm feeding cats. See? This one is almost skinny. And this one, I always feed this one, okay? This
What
is
do they eat?
Ming.
What are they eating?
Cat food.
Ratatouille?
No,
Oh.
cat food. This one. This one.
You didn't get what I said.
Okay. This is my friend from, she's one of the barista. Okay, what's her name? Belle. Her name is Belle. Yeah.
Share. I'm going to try it
What?
again. Did you hear what I said? What you were feeding the cats?
Okay, what is that?
I told you. What are you feeding the cats? Rat-tatouille?
Yeah.
Now you get it.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I'll try to hold this one. I like. Sorry, you get that. This one is good. Okay. Oh, I love the color. Hey. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'll just take off my video. I'm just feeding only the cats here because you know what? A lot of people killing it and eating it.
Yeah, like the Chinese.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
the people there's some people in Springfield, Ohio. I already discussed that early on in the live stream.
Yeah.
That does not go on in Springfield, Ohio.
Yeah, that was dogs.
And that's what I started messing with the people. He said, a dog's a good meal, actually. Back in the old revolutionary days when, they took over a convoy of the British, what Tom Pruitt said, he goes, I say we shoot the horses, eat the dogs, and use the paper as musket wadding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got to turn my camera off for a brief moment. Dang it. Because I got to use my GPS on the phone.
Exactly.
Because I got to make sure I'm going to the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like I was saying adultery. Well, that too. That probably does go on everywhere.
Exactly. That's the world today.
All right, now I got to go on. Oh, I can actually see the chat a little bit better because the sunlight's not beating down on my eyeballs. How you doing, Joji? If she's still here, I hope. Probably not.
Yeah.
People just click on, type something, and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hold a crowd. I don't even think I could hold a crowd if it's just me karaoke.
Yeah. Sean, excuse me. Can you please support. Her name is Sandra Peel, the one that I posted lately. Ellie supports her also. Okay, thank you.
Welcome,
Yeah,
sir.
hold on. If you drop the link, I can do it. Innovation Way. I got a couple school buses head on with me right at the moment.
Yeah.
I got to make sure I go right in this place, or I'm going to end up going to where all the cars are and being in the wrong spot, and then having a fun time trying to get turned around.
Yeah.
'Cause I got to go on the other side of the building. Sorry, I'm not karaokeing. There's not much to listen to except for me and Ellie Shear,
Exactly.
and listen to Sammy when she was here.
Yep.
Less than a half a mile. Uh, Innovation Way. I think that's my turn. Because I run multiple GPSs because sometimes the truck GPS will not lead you where you need to go. So you use satellite view on one that they would use for a car, and you can actually lead
Uh,
yourself where you really need to go.
Sean, I dropped already the link. Ellie,
So
please support her. Okay, she's a very good singer.
And she's a very hot lady, to be honest, sir.
that's a good idea, Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a nice girl, but she has a boyfriend. Okay.
Taken bugger.
They're all taken, Ellie.
Yeah. I think
She's from Romblon.
She's single.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I think the barista here from Starbucks is single, but I don't know if she will communicate with you, Ellie. She's a very
Yeah.
busy woman.
Yeah. She wants to, make money to pay her bills. She's a busy woman. Sure. Even I'm saying it. She's a busy
Okay.
woman.
hmm
Well, if you got to have a BA to get hired as a barista at Starbucks, it should pay pretty good,
Yeah.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on one second, guys. This is interesting.
And you're welcome to come to my live stream if you want to, Sean, this Saturday for basketball, Australian basketball.
Yeah, be nice if they would made these roads maybe just a wee bit wider.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate everybody that supports me, comes in. You know,
Mm-hmm.
even if they just didn't hear long enough to give me the finger, that's okay. I can take it.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Picked a hell of a time to go out on me now. Excuse me. Now I burped that time.
Yeah.
Master Bates. That's the name of this road.
Yep.
Okay. I'm guessing that, yeah, that's going to be the first right-hand turn I can make. The building's up over there to your right. You guys need to entertain everybody when I deal with security here. When I give them the paperwork. We need you to do this, this, and this, and then back into this door. And take your paperwork in next to that door or over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it's Dollar General.
Oh, Dollar General. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of stores that use the word dollar in it. Family Dollar, Dollar General.
Dollar Store.
Dollar Tree is another one.
Yeah.
When I first heard that, I thought it was adultery. I'm sorry? I am? Shit. Where's that? I don't know. I've never been here before. That's probably why I went to the wrong gate. Uh-huh. I'll see them waiting in line up there. All right. Oh, okay. So it's only 3 right turns. The first right I encounter. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Oh, that's kicking the nuts.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, I have a new friend here. Yes. Yeah, actually, their parents, I think they're homeless. And then, yeah, sometimes she's asking a little help from me because he has a 5 siblings. And sometimes the one that I gave it to him, he gave it for, for their school, okay? Just to have the
Uh-huh.
money when they're going to school. Yeah, I just gave him 100 pesos. They're homeless actually. Their parents are scavengers. They try to look for a garbage here outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
My
what's your
question
name?
is about this place.
Huh? Jason. Okay, yeah. She's a Filipino. Okay. So that's it guys, okay. I'm just here.
Well,
Huh?
what's the purpose of that? What was the purpose of that gate that I went in? Come on, sweetheart. You're blocking the entire way. Don't stop. What's the point of having that gate if it's the wrong gate? I mean, I'm here. I could just park right over here to my right and then check in with the office. What do I need to go in the other gate for? Does it really matter? But it does to some people, I guess. But let's run the risk by sending me back out to go around to another gate and possibly crash into something or somebody, or they crash into me. I better not, even though it's tempting to do that. And I want to do it because it'll give me more room to hang this right-hand turn because this is really tight.
Sorry, guys, if I share that to you, huh? Because sometimes, there are some people that doesn't know how to, just like you, son, you're always donating to people. But some of them, they're thinking that you are buying friends. There's a big difference between buying friends and helping up people, right, son?
Oh, yeah. Well, I did that all the time. I tried buying girlfriends. I tried to buy friends. Why
No,
not?
you never ever do that, son. You never ever do that. Don't believe what the people saying to you. You're not like that. You never buy friends. You're a wonderful person, son. Yeah.
Uh,
So why are you thinking about that, son? Don't ever do that. Don't think about that. You're a nice
no.
guy, okay?
Oh, I get it all the time, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. He asked me a food, and until now he's not eating. So I gave him a little. There's nothing wrong in sharing a people, especially this one. They are homeless. The homeless here in the Philippines is different. You can see them literally in streets, and they are looking for garbage.
Oh, that's
I don't
easy.
know
Just
what.
tell them to come on YT. They'll see a lot of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage on YT. Are you kidding?
I know what you're talking about. Those trolls and those assholes, who's
Or
trying to mock us all the time.
or the way the Australians say it, garbage. It's
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah. You know what, guys? Just ignore those people. They getting jealous to us. Because we are exceptional. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
these people, they will drag you down as much as they can. Just ignore them.
Yep.
Because someone is telling me, oh, my artwork is a shit, blah 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 blah. Then keep on saying that. Then how come I was win in a competition here in the Philippines, and most of the
Mm-hmm.
people who judge there are all expert in arts. So what the hell are you talking about, right? It seems
Exactly.
like you're getting jealous. That's why you keep on mocking me, keep on saying sick things about me. Okay? And do
Mm-hmm.
you think you can put me down? No. No
No.
one can put me down. Even if right now I'm depressed, no one can put me down. I have learned a lot here from YouTube, especially to you, Sam. You are a very good example for being a strong YouTuber who never quits whatever those assholes say to us.
Ugh. No, actually, in my own funny and weird way, people still
Mm.
don't understand it. Try to actually give pass on good information that if people take to heart, if they encounter a situation, they'll be able to handle it through the what I have tried teaching everybody.
Yeah, I was really down right now, son. You don't know. After maybe later, I will try to call you. I will tell you what really happened. And I was shocked because for 12 years, this is really happened. I wanted to cry, but I need to be strong. Because those freaking trolls are watching right now, and they are thinking about a new content to produce. You know, just to mock, just to mock another person.
There's no traffic,
Yeah.
Mr. Dollar. You're bobtail. Go ahead and make your turn. Get out of my way. Thank you. Oh, they got a sign here. Truck entrance 100 feet ahead. So I drive to the other side of the building to go into another gate that's going to put me right back to where I already was.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense to you, welcome to the trucking industry.
Yeah. Trucking industry can be a bit frustrating, Sean.
Okay, he said go to the big guard shack and not the little one. Well, where is the big or little one? I don't know where they. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it now. I don't see a little one. I see a big one. Now I
my
see the
God.
little one. I don't care what you people do. Swap
Hey,
spit.
don't give a fuck to them, Kuya San.
Who?
Oh, I'm not allowed here. Fuck jealous people. I think this is Sammy.
There's somebody in the
It's Sam.
panel.
It's Sammy. Oh,
Yeah,
see,
she's
beautiful
having it.
Sammy.
Oh yeah, that's a picture of her wearing a pair of booty shorts. I remember that.
Shut your fucking off.
Hmm.
I'm just stating what everybody's looking at when they see your avatar.
Oh, see the beautiful Sammy. Hey, Ellie.
Pumps
Yes.
and a bump.
Ellie.
Pumps and a bump.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
you don't see the beautiful Sammy.
I can't see shit because it's on the phone. The
Yeah.
screen is so small. Some Filipina can come on here and take off all of her clothes and I wouldn't know it because I can't see anything. Not to give Sammy any ideas, which I already did. Dang it.
Better I show before I'll be naked, all naked in video call on you than here.
Well, that I could set the phone down on my
I
dashboard and
know
not
you're
have to
not.
look at it.
I know you're not. Ba't nasa
All
labas ka,
right.
sis?
Naghanap ako ng project ng anak ko. Hindi ko makita.
Gabi na.
Napagsaraduan ako ng na National Bookstore. Kasalanan ng anak ko to. Hindi ko kasalanan to. Ngayon lang siya
Bukas na yan.
nagsabi kung kailan pasara na. Kaya nga, bahala siya sa buhay niya. I'm sorry guys because my daughter is asking me to buy her school supplies but she told me around 9 o'clock. You know, the bookstore here is already closed. They don't allow me to get inside.
Come on. There we go. Got to do my arrival. And that was a -5 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
But when I pull forward where that truck is, I have to get out of the truck and talk with security so you guys can entertain because I got to take the headset off and conduct business.
I tried to call you earlier. You ignore my call.
That's not true. I was probably on doing a live stream here.
He's lying.
Yeah. No. You're silly. You forgot what I say? Kuya Sean?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just checking my notifications. I see the notification for it. Yeah, but that was after I started my live stream
No.
because I cleared all my notifications and looked at all of them, and then I started the live stream. That's how I know I started it before you tried to call me.
No, I tried to call you around 3:30 in my time, afternoon.
Oh, I was asleep then. I didn't wake up until what was it? I think it was 6 or 7.
No, I tried to call you maybe too. Wait, I'm checking it.
Yeah, I got a lot of people were trying to contact me when I was asleep. Yeah, see, if I don't answer, it's probably because I'm either out of the truck, taking a shower, or
I tried to call you
asleep.
around 12:12.
Yeah, I was asleep.
No, you're not. You're not.
Yes, I was.
Oh,
Why do you think I'm so energetic right now? I'm full of energy. I'll be right back, guys.
Sis, kamusta ka dyan?
okay
Natulog ka
lang.
ba? Yun. Hindi, ngayon lang,
Tawag dito.
ngayon ko lang sinakit. Ngayon ko lang sinakit na mag-live eh. Minessage lang ako ni Ellie eh.
Nakita ko siya nag-live, kaso naka-live ako sa
Hmm.
sa isang account.
Ah. Mhm.
Kaya sabi ko mamaya na ako pupunta sa kanya.
Sis,
Pagkatapos ko
broken
doon,
hearted ako ngayon. Broken
lagi
hearted
ka
ako
naman
ngayon,
ganyan.
hindi ko alam. Hindi, iba to sis. Ano to, hindi ko alam for 12 years. Ganun pala ginagawa sa akin. Ano
What?
konti
Ano?
yun, no? For 12 years, itong taong to, ganun pala ginagawa sa akin pag nakatalikod ako. So parang nasaktan
Sino?
ako kasi siyempre, hindi mo siya kilala, out of YT siya. Hindi ako dumadampot ng mga taga-YT, no? Alam mo naman, di ba? Puro drama dito. Yan. Ikaw,
Tapos,
sis, di ba? Hindi naman taga-YT yung ano mo, yung type mo.
pero dinala ko siya
Matutulog.
sa social media.
Oo nga, eh. Yun nga, dinala mo. Pero mabait din sa'yo, ah. Mabait siya. Mag-Tagalog tayo dito. Hayaan mo sila.
Nagkabalikan kami ni Robert, eh.
Oh, congratulations.
Pinipilit nitong isa, eh. Lagi akong kinukulit.
Oo
Bigyan
nga,
ko daw
eh,
ng
kasi nga, mabait si Robert kung compare sa iba. Iba dyan eh, iba lang ang hanap eh. Ano yung nangyari kay Madam Bless, di ba? Si Abogs, yung
Kasi
nakagat
nakita ko
ako, gagamit.
nakita ko
Oh,
kasi na may nagbago sa kanya, hindi na siya yung dating ano, parang
mhm,
parang walang pakialam na ini-ignore lang niya lang yung ano ko, yung mga
oo,
advices ko.
mhm,
Siguro na-realize niya na tama ako na lahat ng ginagawa ko is purong pagmamahal. Walang halong
mhm,
biro. Ganyan talaga ako pag nagmahal ako, mahal ko talaga.
mhm.
Wala akong ano.
Ako rin, maloko lang
Kaya,
naman ako sa YT. Oh.
kaya pinaintindi ko sa kanya. Kasi Kuya San, oo, mahal ko si Kuya San. Kaya ganyan yung pag-protect ako sa kanya. Kasi pag mahal ko yung tao, mahal ko yung tao.
Mm-mm.
Hindi mahal ang ano,
Oo nga.
hindi mahal na may gusto ako sa kanya, ganyan, ganyan. Hindi.
Oo. Hindi, marami nga
Yun ang
kasi
paliwanag ko sa kanya.
yeah. Oo.
Yun
Marami
ang
kasi
paliwanag ko sa kanya.
naka-misinterpret sa sis. Marami naka-misinterpret sa sis. May iba nagkakalat na kayo daw ni Kuya Sean, eh hindi naman. Kumbaga, ano ka lang naman,
Buangin sila eh.
concern ka lang.
Kasi hindi nila alam yung totoo kong pagkatao.
Mm-mm.
Iba ako magmahal ng kaibigan. Kasi totoo
Mm-mm.
ako, hindi ako yung kaibigan na tatalikuran kapag ano, pagtapos mo na siyang pagsawaan yung paggamit. Ganyan ganyan.
Oo.
Hindi ako ganyan.
Mm-mm. Ako din naman eh. Pero
Tingnan mo,
lagi ako, oh.
nakita niyo yun sa YouTube, kahit saan. Iniwan ko ba
Mhm.
si Naki? Hindi. Iniwan ko lang
Mhm.
siya ngayon kasi may syuta na siya, nakakakita na siya ng syuta. Ngayon ko lang siya iniwan
Mhm.
kasi may syuta na siya. Noon na
Mhm.
wala pa, hindi
Mhm.
ko iniwan. Kaya ganyan ako magmahal
Mhm.
ng kaibigan.
Mhm. Mhm. Ayun. Nakakaawa naman yung bata dito. Yung nanghingi ng pera sa akin. Marami sila magkakapatid. Pag-hati-hatian daw nila yung 100. Tapos humingi pa ng pagkain sa akin. Eh, ang magulang nito is scavenger eh. Naghahanap sa, ng basura. Mga ngalakal. Eh, buti
Saglit lang
nag-aaral
sis,
pa.
may tawag ako.
Okay, sis. Yeah, guys, I just wanted to let you know that Sean talking with BS, he is a nice guy, okay? He is not like what you think, okay? Because there are so many people here are trying to misinterpret his behavior. Normally, he is the type of guy who likes to help, especially if you need it. And he is not buying friends, okay? because there's a big difference between buying fans and helping a needed. So please, there's nothing wrong of being a generous to some YouTubers who can't afford, you know. So please just stop thinking bad things to many people. It's not right. Yeah, because I just want to call out those people who were making fun of me, making fun of Sean, making fun of Ellie, and especially Sammy. Ellie, are you sleeping? I'm pretty sure he's sleeping now because it's almost late night now in Australia, guys. Okay, I'll just look for the chat while I'm talking here. Yeah. Okay, I'll just wait for Sean until he came up. Sean.
Well, I gotta go up here, park to the right, and wait for a phone call.
Okay. Sean, no one is watching now. You're almost have a 2 hour, going to be 3 hours now.
I don't know if anybody's watching. I know people come in and they go.
Yeah.
They come
Mm-hmm.
back in and they go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is so nice, Sean. You're entering again your YouTube and don't care about those bunch of trolls, you know. Hold on, guys. Okay.
So I'll be stuck here waiting on a dough or a door. Not a dough,
Yeah.
a door. Dough.
Door.
Well, people that speak lazy, what I call lazy English with an accent, that will say dough.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they're
Ellie.
from Northeast, it says that door.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, doing a lot better than the flatbedder would.
Mm-hmm.
But flatbedders don't back in. They just drive up, undo the straps, hit the gas, and let the stuff just roll off or fall off.
Yeah.
Or they just have forklifts that come around all sides of them and grab the stuff off the flatbed.
Mm-hmm.
But flatbed does not pay like it once did. That's
Yeah.
why I won't do it, because you're taking a risk. If anything falls off that flatbed and kills somebody on the highway, you're going to go to jail for involuntary manslaughter. And I'm like, no, I'd rather not. There's just,
Exactly.
a lot of times they're just looking for any old excuse to throw us in jail.
Yeah. The truckers always.
I never seen Blessed Life live now, son. I don't know what's happening to her.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. NFL's on for you now, Sean.
I'm sorry.
NFL is going to be on for you guys in America.
If there's a Thursday night game, which I think there is, but I haven't been paying attention too much.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what the hell? Oh, if I get a phone call, I'm going to have to end the live stream, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all right, son. No problem. You've been already have a 3 hours now. Okay.
But what did Sammy leave for?
Oh, she has a phone call.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't mean to interrupt anybody's scheduled live stream, but look, it used to be at a point where every day I could find myself in a live stream, somebody I knew on and go up on a panel. It used to be that way since when the lockdowns happened all the way up until about a year ago. Now it's like there's only one live stream I hardly attend anymore on a regular basis, and that's Darren.
Yeah.
Hmm. And you do attending on my live stream too, right, son? If I'm
Yeah,
right.
whenever I can. Whenever I can, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm really thankful for that, for attending.
Yeah. So, did you hear what's going on in Lebanon?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think
Stupid.
what no, it's all about. I think the leader from the Hezbollah,
Yeah.
Narsula, is already died. I
Yep.
think that it was
Well,
killed by the.
what they're not telling the mass of people is they just say Hezbollah and assume you know what they're talking about, and you're going to think that they're just a terrorist group. No, Hezbollah
No,
is
they
the
are not.
Hezbollah is the name of the Lebanese army.
Hmm.
And
How's
who
it going,
started?
Lebanese army?
And then you got to ask who started shooting first at who.
Hezbollah is a militia group, not Lebanese army. They're different. I'm being honest here, Sean. They're separate.
Well, still they're defending. They're defending their own country.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
But how I told you before, Sean, the Lebanese army now are very weak. They don't have any powerful equipment. Lebanese army equipment.
All right.
But I think what's the name of that group? Those persons, they bombed Israel. Persons, I'm talking about Iranians because the right term to
Yeah,
call them is persons.
yeah, but that's nothing new. That has been going on since 1950, and
Mm-hmm.
when you hear the whole story, you'll understand why this is happening. You're only going to hear about when they get shot at first. You'll never hear about all the atrocities when they shoot first and just do a summary execution of civilians, of women and
Mm-hmm.
children in Israel, because I witnessed it, and that's why I'll
Mm-hmm.
never go to that country again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Sean Chucky might come to Australia, the land down under.
That's up by Canton, Ohio. I'm going right next to the NFL Hall of Fame. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? Those persons, they bombed it with 150 rockets. This is what I've heard.
But that's 7 o'clock tonight. But it says I can do it early. Yeah, it better be done early. It better be ready, or they're gonna be sitting in their parking lot and wait for my hours to reset,
Yep.
just for them to give them a heads up.
Yep.
Like, help me, help you.
Oh,
Exactly.
this is Sammy is here.
Where?
There she is. Fuck jealous. Oh, she's gone.
No, she ain't.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah, there she is.
She's muted.
Sammy. Yeah, I think she has a phone call.
Well, Peeps is some good eating, to tell you the truth, during Easter and Christmas.
I'm talking to JC, Kuya Sean.
JC.
I'm telling Kuya Sean that I'm talking to you. Shut your fucking mouth.
Mhm.
Oh my God,
Kuya Sean,
Charlie, I miss you.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Jesse. Remember? Jesse?
Oh, Jessa. Okay.
Yeah, Jesse.
I was up there going through Fond du Lac about a week ago.
He said that he said that he went there in Pandalak a week ago. Yeah. Probably Kuya Sean he's going to replay this video, this live stream. Because I know him a lot. I
Yeah.
know him very well. He's going to replay
I
all his video, your live stream that he missed because he's
yeah,
driving.
I went there. Well, I drove through there, coming from Milwaukee because I delivered Victoria's Secret in Milwaukee, and I was deadheading to Rochelle, Illinois. And I know Kuya Goretz is from that, or used to be from that area, but I haven't seen him in ages
Kuya Gords, I wasn't see Kuya Gords in ages in YouTube.
because he lives in Wisconsin near the border of Illinois, in that area. I think it's right off of Interstate 43.
Mm-hmm.
If they can pick me get me picked up early, and if it's not dropping hook in a live load, I can get loaded right away when I get there, and I can make it to Walmart in Bedford.
I'll be muted, Kuya Sean, okay?
Huh?
I'll mute.
He will be muted.
Why?
I don't like that you can hear my oh yeah.
Oh, you're gonna masturbate with JC. Okay.
Yeah. You're silly,
Hey, did you
Kuya
get?
Sean.
Are you gonna use those Dr. Proctor Red Rectum rockers?
You're silly. Talk to you later on, Kuya Sean. I'll be mute, okay?
All right.
Alright. Alright, mate. Alright.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
get my
still
trip sheet.
here. Okay, go on, Sean.
Get my trip sheet, filling it out for the next load already. I'm gonna be ahead of the game here,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully, when they unload me, they don't leave a mess in my trailer where I don't have to get it washed out, and I can go directly to my new old one and just get loaded. And I ain't got to worry about it. That'll save me a lot of time to having to drive back to Columbus area to a Blue Beacon to get washed out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a streaking beacon. Now I ain't got nothing to do but talk to you fine folks now.
Yep.
Yeah.
However long it takes them to freaking call me, I have no idea.
Exactly.
Oh, I'll give it another few more minutes and then I'll end my live stream. I can,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
don't have to worry about abruptly.
I'm just here, guys. Okay, doing a drawing. I'll show it to you guys what I'm doing. There you go.
Wow.
I will be joining again in Inktoberfest. Inktoberfest is just like I'm contributing some drawings from a company like Faber Castell, Dong A, and other you know what they call this other companies with the art.
Yeah. Good luck, sir, with the competition, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh man, I just hope they get me out of here soon because I have no food and I have no more. I got one bottle of water left,
Yeah.
so I hope they don't keep me here forever.
They'll probably keep you there for 5-10 minutes, Sean, and then you probably go.
I wish.
Yeah. You can always to them, Sean, do it angry grandpa. Fart at them.
My well, in less than 20 minutes, that's when my appointment is at 11.
Yeah.
What happened? Why is it wasn't there?
Because they don't have any doors available. But the more trucks,
Mhm.
like you just saw, going out is a good sign that there are doors that are open for us to back into.
Mhm.
Anyway, I appreciate everybody. I've done it long enough. This will be my last live stream until I get my
Okay.
20 hours back because I think I used all my time up. You guys take it easy. I appreciate it. See you later.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.